Hi, I'm Sinnett, founder of Magnolia Wellness, and I am here with my friend today, Shelly. We are going to talk about breastfeeding.
Hi, I'm Shelly Jacobs. I'm a lactation consultant at First Droplets. You have to consider that really every mom is so different, every baby is so different, so every breastfeeding journey is going to be completely different. Even both of my kids were entirely different. So the shaming that's involved is just makes me so sad, and it's part of the reason I got into this, because motherhood can feel so isolating and lonely, and it's hard enough as it is. So I know that us moms are better together.
Yeah.
We just there needs to be more compassion around that. Everybody has a very different story, and that's okay.
Hospital, there's pressure on you. If you're not able to get enough milk, if your baby's not gaining enough weight, if you don't feel like you can actually supply enough for your baby, they will supplement right away. And as a mom who doesn't know any better, you're worried about your child having enough nutrients.
Right.
And so it almost feels like that supply and demand is thrown off from the very beginning.
It is. And that's why our website, First Droplets, teaches mothers to use their hands to effectively move milk if you are separated from your baby, or if you don't have as much milk right now. You can hand express and be prepared for a delivery of any sorts, so you're not just relying on the baby to bring your milk production in.
And I didn't realize how important hand expressing was from the very beginning, to bring the colostrum in. Even as you're talking about moms when they go back to work, how you can hand express to get your milk supply back up after you've had to start pumping.
Going back to work, you were saying that a lot of people experience a dip in supply. Hand expression while you're pumping, we call it hands-on pumping, can really help increase milk supply. The baby is way more effective at removing milk from the mother's breast. So when you switch the baby's feeding out with pump, some of the milk is still left in there. So on the website, there's videos of hands-on pumping where you massage while you have the bra on and the pump on, and you can sometimes get like almost double the amount.
Wow.
So
double.
Yeah.
And that's just really because you're getting from all the breast tissue and all the milk.
Because it leaves,
so
the pump leaves a lot in there. Exactly. American Academy of Pediatrics, as well as the WHO organization, recommends breastfeeding exclusively for the first 6 months, and then also, through a year as you introduce solids, and then they don't put a limit to it. So as long as the mother and the baby wish. So, with that being said, it's very personal decision between both the mother and the baby. So that's why when the shaming gets involved, it's really sad, because it can be it can be the baby's decision,
Right.
So it has nothing to do with what the mother wants to do or what they don't want to do. So there can be a baby who gets used to the bottle because the mother went back to work, and at 9 months, let's say, he just decides, I'm done with the breast, bottle's easier,
I don't want to work so hard.
I don't want to work, we're done here, and it's just a tantrum, and it's just not fun for anybody. So maybe 9 months is the best for that situation. And then then you have the baby or the toddler, should I say, at 2.5 years, that it's like the best time of the day. They just lay down at night, the mother was at work or whatever, and it's just a lovely experience. And they shouldn't be shamed for it either. So it's very different. My 2 experiences with my kids were entirely different. So
all 3 of mine were very, very different.
Yeah. So,
and my little one, she's now 4, but she loved breastfeeding so much. I mean, to this day, she still tries to play with my boobs because she was so attached. And she, at 3.5 years, would still have breastfed. But for me, at that point, I was done. And I was ready to start taking care of myself and nourishing myself.
Right.
And so we had a big talk and really just agreed that we would start to wean and come to a place where at night we would do some other things instead of nurse. And I think she probably would have done it until she was 15 if I had let her, because she loved
Totally.
it so much.
I think my husband did.
So some final takeaways for mamas, especially if you're a first-time mom, is breastfeeding is not easy, and so do what you can to delegate tasks elsewhere to other people in your household so that you have the time to rest. In Chinese medicine, that first month is all about rest. In fact, in Eastern cultures, the first month they do not leave the house. The mother-in-law comes over to take care of them, and they are lazy, which I'm hoping all of you can carve out some time for yourself. Hot showers are particularly helpful for milk production and to get the circulation of blood flow. I always like Fairhaven Health's Milky supplement and a little bit of mother's milk tea with your feet up, of course.
I love that. Yeah, self-care is crucial in those for every mother, no matter what stage you're at. And just to remember that we're all doing the best we can, and we need to like lift each other up, as opposed to judging.
Yeah.